God's Word is relevant. God's Word has something to say about nearly everything that's meaningful and relevant and I guess important to our lives. That's why it's God's Word. The Bible is really unique. All right, so we've already covered in the last session an introduction to Planet X. I'd like to give credit where credit is due. Gil Broussard has been supplying me with some of the graphics that I'm going to be using in this presentation, so I really thank him for his research. Things that people say I can explain things, but God always has one up on humans. So when the veil was torn from top to bottom, the earth quaked and the rocks were split. What's interesting about this is at the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, there was a 3-hour eclipse in our time from noon to 3 p.m., plus an earthquake. Well, how is that possible? Have you ever thought about the fact that God just left us a clue about another planetary body? Why? Because the maximum time that our moon can eclipse a sun is 7 minutes and 31 seconds. Can't do any more than that. How can you have a 3-hour eclipse? Well, it's possible with the flyby of a much larger object, at least 7 times the size of the Earth. In other words, perhaps Planet X. There's always an explanation. The miracle was the timing. Jesus says, you know, it is finished. Gives up the ghost. And then lights out.